What's going on, guys? I'm Alan. Welcome back to the channel. This is just a follow-up video about the Malone LowMax canoe/kayak trailer. If you guys saw my last video, the axle actually broke on this thing just while we were driving down the highway. Didn't have anything bad happen or anything, just the axle broke while we were just driving along, and the tire kind of took off down the road, so it was crazy. We were stuck on the side of the road for a couple hours, but Malone did send me a bunch of replacement parts, so now I have this thing all back together again. I didn't film myself working on it just because it's like really hot and it's July 4th, so I didn't have a ton of time, so just kind of needed to knock it out. So let me show you all the new stuff that they sent me. Basically the trailer looks new again, so I'm happy about that. So they sent me a new tire, and I'll show you guys the old parts too, but whenever the axle broke, it broke like right at the weld, and then the tire kind of like scraped up against the axle, so it got some kind of scratches on the inside of the tire. So that's a brand new tire. And they did send me all this stuff for free. I didn't have to like pay shipping or anything. They didn't ask any questions either. They just sent it right away. And then here's the new axle right here. So just got that put on. So that's all good to go. Let me see, what else did they send? Oh yeah. This bracket right here that holds the taillight on got bent up pretty badly. So this is a brand new bracket. So I put that on. And then also this license plate bracket right here. Still got to put my license plate on, but that's a brand new bracket. The other one got cracked. I'll show you guys that as well. So there we go. They also sent me one more thing, or actually, whoa, I forgot something, sorry. This fender right here is brand new. They sent that too. The old one got bent just a little bit, just enough to make it look kind of funny, like it wasn't sitting quite straight. So I had them send me a new fender also, so that's new. And then since they sent me a tire, they also sent me this little spare tire carrier, which I already had a spare tire on here. But however, I didn't have these little things, so I'm just going to get a padlock and I'll be able to lock my spare tire on there. So that's cool. So now I have 4 tires. I already had a spare. They sent me that new one, and then that's the old one there that got messed up just slightly, but it's still probably in good enough shape to use as a spare if I need to. Yeah, so there's that. And then let's take a look at all the old parts. We'll start with the axle first. So here's the axle, and basically this is all greasy, so I won't touch it, but the weld right here, this welds onto the end of the axle there. That weld just broke. Yeah, so that's basically what happened. That end just snapped off. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then here's the tire. As you guys can see right there, one of those scratches is pretty deep, but again, it's holding air still, so I don't think it's compromised too badly or anything. So just to be able to keep that around as a spare. Here's the old fender. You guys probably cannot even see this on camera. There's a little bit of a bend right there, and it was just enough to make the whole fender kind of sit sort of funny looking. So I went ahead and had them send me the new one. And also this was the bracket that holds the fender on. As you see, it got bent out a little bit, so they sent me a new bracket too to put that on there. Actually 2 of those, only one of them was messed up. Okay, then here are the old U-bolts. So whenever the axle broke, basically these U-bolts, you know, they kind of ride like this on the road, and then whenever the vehicle fell down, these like scraped along the ground. So as you can see, it tore those up pretty good. And they sent me these new like plates, U-bolts. That one got really roasted. Here was the bracket for the license plate. They got bent pretty good. Again, probably could have hammered it out, straightened it out, but they were sending me stuff, so I figured I'd just have them send me one. And then here's the license plate bracket. You see it got cracked right there. There we go. I think that's all the new stuff. Also, they even sent me instructions on how to replace the axle. One thing that did kind of annoy me, so whenever they sent this first axle, this is the one that originally came with the trailer, the hubs were already on the end of the axle. But the new one that they sent, the hubs were not on there, so I had to take the hubs off of this one, put them on there. I don't know if you guys have ever changed out those wheel hubs before, which is, if you don't know what I'm talking about, most of you guys probably know more than I do, but basically it's this black thing right here. That part right there had to be switched from the old axle to the new one, and changing those over stinks. You know, they're super greasy. It takes a while, so, and I haven't ever done it before, so that was kind of a new thing for me. So I wish they just would have sent one with the hubs on it, but I mean, I can understand. I'm sure they're expensive. So there we go. Got that. I think that is all. I think I covered everything. So hopefully we'll be good to use this trailer again. Obviously, if something happens again, like an actual breaks, I will post an update video. And if it does break, we'll be done with this trailer. We will switch out to something else. We might just kind of get a flatbed and rig it out with something to haul the kayak on there, or the canoe, sorry. Part of the reason that we got this trailer is because we are carrying it. If you guys can see that vehicle back there, it's a Ford Escape. It's a little 4-cylinder. So we obviously don't want to haul anything too heavy with it. So that's kind of why I wanted to get just a light little trailer. But yeah, we'll keep using this. Hopefully it works just fine. If it does mess up, we'll probably just kind of fix up a kind of like a light flatbed with a little canoe rack on it. But there we go. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. Hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July. We're going to go watch fireworks here tonight, here in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Also, I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you guys want to help me hit that goal and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.